Part one, day one on a Thursday. I think that's what today is. Alright. So I think I'm making this because I recognize that most of the time I don't know where my mental basically where my mental state is. So trying to see so trying to do like a full 10-day recording, I guess. Um yeah, because I'm gonna make like drawings like every day. I'm still gonna do my work, don't get me wrong. Just need to see like where exactly it is right now. So I'm gonna make like a doodle I thought. So you're probably gonna be hearing me doodle on like my own thing. Yeah, but I was gonna be like trying to see where my mental state is like think every single day, weekends and stuff like that. Just see exactly where I am. So for now I'm feeling fine. Well, I mean, I'm feeling fine right now. Slept and woke up late. I mean, I woke up at 2, but no one didn't say anything about that. So yeah, feeling good right now. Not too, sad, not too mad, not too happy. Just like a plain feeling you get when you like in the morning when you're not really worrying about anything. So yeah, no, I'm feeling like right now. So it's probably gonna be like the recording for now. And it's probably gonna be how I named it. So yeah, probably will change it like start it over because again, don't want anyone I know seeing this. They're gonna be the last thing I want. So yeah, it's gonna be like recording one, and then like it's gonna go on and on. You're gonna see different drawings and like in front of you and like in front of like a black background, like a really really dark background, but you can still like see it. Yeah. So yeah, feeling good, having a good time. I think I have one of my classes actually. So yeah, I think this is one of my classes that I could probably be doing. The easiest one out of the two, I think for right now for me is like the design one since I am not too good with English and grammar. So yeah, I'm not too good with English and grammar. I'm glad design because creativity is more like my good spot than design. Yeah, that's usually just how it is for me though. I digress. For certain people, it could be more, more of the alternative. But I guess for me, it's like I'm more a creative guy more than I am a writing guy. Some people they express themselves better in writing. I mean, I can draw things in writing that they would never say out loud. That's understandable, you know. So, so that's usually what I'm gonna do, like day by day report. It's kind of like a day for like analog or in a way, even though it's really not. So yeah, I'm gonna be drawing these drawings every single day. So I'm gonna be drawing this one, which is just gonna be a plain face. There we go. I don't ever remember the exact color I used. No, I think it did. There we go. See, I'm gonna be see when I make these every single day, I'm gonna be like something like to see. Could I just say in the beginning, most of the time you never know when you're about to state it. You can say you're fine, but then you really don't internally know that. You can get what I'm getting at. You can say you're fine, and like later on you're like you're not feeling fine, and then blah blah blah. One thing leads to another, and it's not a good time for anybody. So, so when I do this, I'm technically trying to see where exactly it is right now. And I'm not using my original OC. I'm using this is one of my. I'm not using like my drawing my real sound. Just drawing like one of my OCs. You know, kind of, kind of like thinking like, I'm probably not really gonna be doing all much of that. And I'll be wrong color. Probably not gonna be one of the people who gonna be like just want to show that off, like as if it's like some sort of like trophy. So yeah, all I'm doing is see exactly like what changes and like what exactly happens because I never truly know where it's at. So knowing where it's at could help me a bunch. So yeah, do not need to do that. Whoops. There we go. So there we go. I think I created the first drawing. So yeah, once I create the video, then you're gonna see like exactly what it is, exactly what I drew, and you're gonna be seeing it in the background while I speak and have the voice changer on. So yeah, this is gonna be the end for like the first recording, because again, I have nothing else to say. Let's see, don't PNG. Now let me save this as a drawing actually. Day one, report one, name it on Thursday. Um, Should I do it private or public? No, I'm gonna do it public. I'm just trying to see where it says so. Day one, report one, doing fine. So yeah, it's 3:35 right now. I did this. I'm probably gonna be like zoom my work trying to see if I can do it. All right, there you go. So yeah, that's video one. So yeah, I'm gonna end recording right here, and that should do it. Okay, so it should be working well. All right. So this is report two, I think. Yeah, this is report two, and I gotta make sure I remember what name. Okay. Day. Okay, this is day two. Report two on Friday. So I'm still doing as decently as I was before. No new changes, nothing like happened to me. I'm doing pretty good actually. So yeah, doing pretty good today. I'm gonna go ahead on uh, dang, and I already knew what to type. Right. So day one. Yeah, I put one for day one on my Plexel Art site, which I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna post that to YouTube because again, I do not trust a single person having that info. It's not private info. It's just like I'm not sure I want people on YouTube knowing oh I have a Plexel Art account. So yeah, there. So yeah. So obviously, I'm creating these day by day. I am feeling the same as I was yesterday. I am feeling a bit tired, but that's not really a big concern now. Now to do this for a full week, I'm gonna like post it and see like where exactly how good I really was doing. It's probably more it doesn't mean I was like fine or like happy or like probably good moments like that. It's probably what's mostly gonna be happening. I gotta turn my fan off, so if you can hear me more clearly, that's probably why. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna try to enjoy this anyway. Again, my drawing is never consistent. So if you see a single mistake, just know I am not one of those pro artists who can like copy do their work. I'm not gonna copy and paste, trust me. I'll draw this every single day. Every day when I don't draw it, that means I'm probably am not in the mood. So there we go. Do this. So I do this. And then for eyes, the pupils, I usually just like do this. And there you go. Basically, for the pupils, all I really do is just like make them like you go on Plexart, you go to the Plexus side, then you go to two, and then you don't fill them in. Yeah, I don't fill them in. Then you do this, and I'm just gonna do it like this. There you go. Yeah, yeah, that works. That works. So yeah, still doing fine. No major changes or anything. I'm still doing as planned as I was like yesterday. Nothing happened to make me mad or anything to make me like overjoyed. I'm doing like pretty fine. Yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going this section. No, obviously, I might be saying, are you sure about that? Like, are you really positively sure that you're doing absolutely fine? I can say I don't feel any more different than I did yesterday, so yeah, pretty much. I feel like it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna turn into a VHS horror. Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, trust me, the internet has like a weird way of turning things like this into a full blown horror story. Like one of those stories where like you'll see it and you'll be like, God dang, that's messed up. Oh, I think I accidentally overshaded it a bit too bit. Oh, hold on. There we go, and then I go back and I do this. There we go. I accidentally did it the full way, so that's why I messed up. There we go. No, it's good. I haven't had any like shading in the skin because like again, I'm in a perfect mood. I'm not saying I'm in like a perfect mood. So like it's kind of between though. Like I'm not having like a bad day, but again, my day is just going like plain as it was the day before. If that makes sense. So yeah, I want. I think once I do this for like a full, who knows, week. Maybe I'll post like a day two by day two reports. Actually, yeah, that actually works. Yeah, day two by two reports. So I'll tell you how I'm doing. I'll tell you how I'm doing the first day and the second day on the Friday, which means if I do one on Saturday, you'll expect one to come out on Sunday. So okay, yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. Yeah, and I saw the drawings for that day. And no, I'm not trying to become like Bob Ross or anything with the drawings. I'm just doing this to like, 'cause basically the way I draw, it's sort of like its own thing to where like my own drawing can really interpret how I really feel. Cause I recognize that most of my drawings either end up creepy or stuff like that. You ever see a drawing of mine, like one of the secret ones, then you'll see what I mean. Cause trust me, I once drew something and I was like, what the heck did I draw? It, the place how I really feel, and I don't know, maybe someone messed up attention to mine. That's the thing I get from it, because I looked at one of my drawings, right, and I called it hold. Now, you want to know what that second word was? Angel. I don't know what in the world was going through my head when I created that. I'm not sure, like, I'll tell you exactly what was going through my head, I think, but it'll be, like, kind of complicated to explain. Okay, so basically, last time I got this one spot, I was basically imagining, it's like I had a dream, right, about this one thing, to where I was like, I don't know, I forgot what it was, but it's like, I was in my dream, right? And this is one dude there who said like he died. I was like, oh, why? What did you die from? And then he's saying like, I died by, I forgot what I think he said he died by a dog. Yeah, the dude died by a dog. And then I was over here, I don't want to be positive. I don't want to be not positively confused, but like just confused in general. And so he said like, like all dogs don't go to heaven. I'm like, what? And it basically telling this whole story. So like he made me like say I was gonna be a superhero or something to trick me, and basically yeah, became a superhero. And to me, it's kind of like to like the power of view, right? Where like he looks like he's killing like not killing like having fun with like other creatures, killing them basically. And it's not as bad 'cause it looks like a kid show thing, but in reality, he's really doing something more messed up. So I think that's what it was for like the whole angel. That character, that was just a version of me that like got controlled by him. And what I see is me saving the world, stopping robbers in the most sensible way possible by being sort of like a friendlier Batman, like a Spider-Man, basically. A friendly Spider-Man. And meanwhile, he was killing them brutally. All humans don't go to heaven. All dogs don't go to heaven. That's what that filter was. But I corrected on Pixel I was like, that didn't sound right. So yeah, I mean, I'll share one of my other stories when I like post again. But yeah, that's like story one that of one of my drawings. Like one of the lore was supposed to be for it. And there we go. Yep, just share through the drawing. And there you go, finished. And that's day two, report two on a Friday. Yeah, so see ya later. All right, this is day three, report three on a Saturday. Yep. All right, so stay. I mean, I think I'm feeling a bit annoyed that I had to go to that hat in time thing. Hat in time. That game. I mean, I was feeling a bit bored. I guess I get my work done. She'll be ready to turn in wherever I get done. Now I just have to do a drawing, which shouldn't be too difficult. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the heads. Originally the reference. I remember how it looked. It's just time we like get away from it a bit. Then again, it didn't seem to have that effect. All right. There we go. Now I have to do an image. Know what you're thinking. I made so much of these rules already. Thanks, that right. It's hard to say one when I post them though. So I usually draw these here. It's I guess I am really annoyed, so I might want to make the calc look a bit in. Not too much though, because again, I'm doing swell. Mm-hmm. I think I talk about the lore of some of my other covers then, since I said in the last one. Um, hmm, okay. So basically, I have a bunch of characters, right? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like gallery. I'm not gonna import any, but I'm gonna try to find one that's like yeah, like I feel like I had lore behind, but I just never said it. Yeah, there's barely any, but the one I see is like I know I'm the one that created. Okay. Wow. I'm still trying drawing, trying to see if I can find some lore to the end. I want you at least like to hear something before like get done with it. I mean, there's not much. I had a bunch of OC, Top Key, Dartro, Darno, Datno, a bunch. All different versions of me from different times. It's throughout the years actually. As we call it Dartro at first, and then changed to Darta, then changed to, Datno, then changed to, Besney, Bexes, Bexa Judge, Bex, Bez, so on and so on. Because I'm like always constantly changing. If you want to believe it. All right, so there's like some lore behind some of these. Some have deep lore, some don't, obviously. Mhm. I always had so much thoughts about what I did, so like, when I see it now, it's like, I knew it was gonna be there. So many ideas that I discussed and stuff like that. Put myself in collaborations, because I wanted to. Really showing how creative I was. Every match down the line. That one where I drew it, I'm not sure what number that was on. I thought that weird Lunamary. Y'all know the creepy one, that one that used to be there till whoever was like the charge of the emoji decided to remove that mess and said no, we shouldn't have it. Yeah, that one. I'm in a one with like a mask like that. I didn't want to make it exactly alike. I didn't want to freak myself out, but anyone who knows that emoji knows that. Dang, that emoji is creepy. And when I searched up the actual reason behind it, I found out that yeah, when he made some people actually had a appear that it looks like it was looking at something else. It looked freaky, like it was planning something. Some say it looked like a mask, I think. Like, can you imagine someone wearing a mask, right? All right, imagine that. All right, now you know Leatherface, that dude. Yeah, can you imagine him wearing how he wears human mask? That thing. You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? It looks like he's wearing like a type of mask, not like one of those fake masks, like the one you can tell it's fake or this looks cool. One of the monsters like looks humanoid, real, creepy. One that disturbs you on him. Personally, I didn't see it at first, but then the more I thought about it, the more my mind started to come up with ideas. Like that version of my character, basically, um, it's gonna be hard to explain the lore because I'm not really good at explaining these. So basically, that version of my character was controlled by the moon, I think. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it was like controlled by it. So basically, um, he's controlled by it, and so like he does what it says. He barely speaks because usually the moon speaks. He speaks, and usually he has this sort of power that he can. God, doing like really quick. Yeah, if anyone heard this, they'll probably be freaked out. But hey, you know what? Teach their own. If anyone heard this, they'll be freaked out. Like I said. Anyway, he has control. Usually he has this sort of power to like make people see it as well. Meaning that if no one saw it before, because only he could see it, he can use his little power thing, and they'll see it too. Eventually, the moon will get closer and closer by every break, every like bit of darkness they'll see. Time they blink, it'll get closer and closer and closer. And even if you close your eyes, it'll be right there. You would still see it. And at that point, you blink, you blink, you blink, you blink, you blink, you blink, and eventually it gets to a point to where it's right there, right in front of you. Now, I'm gonna say what makes it even more creepy when I made it, and now I recognize it. When it gets closer and closer and closer, see, the thing is, right? It eventually will speak. And basically, I don't know why in the world I made this thing, or why in the world was like that in my mind. Basically, once he speaks, no matter how strong your mind is, you will get controlled. And like one of those things, right? You get controlled. There's nothing you can do, nothing that will like save you or something like that, like snap you out of it. He controls you. That's it. You're being controlled. Now, see, he had a past nickname that I'm pretty sure much you know already. It was oh, you know what? No, okay. For pause there and last. Those are always two words I'm saying because I'm pretty sure I don't even want to say full time. Yeah, basically, put those two together and then you'll take it from you spell it out and then put moon after. Yeah, basically, like used to be his nickname back in the day, and ooh wee, I didn't ooh wee. Smosh surely took that idea, took turn to that idea. They don't make it today because that's a serious topic now, basically. So yeah, I mean that comes to my version of control and to close to them. Anyway, let's continue on the story and stuff like sidetracking. They'll get closer and closer to you, and then basically will be right in front of you. And no matter how much you blink, no matter how much you try to get away or stop trying to think about it, it'll still be there. Eventually, it'll speak. Right? And as I said, it'll control you. But the thing is, right, as bad as that's bad as it has, it remember how I said to spell it out? If you've ever figured it out by now, then you probably can get on that. It's perverted moon. Basically, it has these ideas that shouldn't be ideas, but then are ideas anyway, if you catch my drift. And usually when I imagine it now, I'm like, why did I think about this? And it's like, I mean, it was the title, so again, so that's why I thought about it. And again, you can see how some tendencies, like think about stuff that are odd or name, like the Holy Angel. That thing is creepy, and I don't know why I know what I thought about it. Um, yeah, you can see how I can think of weird stuff that no one else should really be thinking of. And then it gets to the point where like you question what in the world going on in my head. Like what? And then I say I actually don't know. And some of mine pretty boring for the time being. Like it's pretty boring, pretty empty, stuff like that. Okay, I think it's gonna be day 3, report 3 on a Saturday. And mine's pretty blank, pretty empty. Usually sometimes I'll don't think they'll do like a rare chance I'll be thinking about stuff like that. Still doing the eight. trying to be a cat iron the two birds if you know the two birds challenge. So yeah, I will replay, of course. Okay, and I'm done. Yeah, so basically that's what it was. So you can guess it from there. Yeah. But as I said though, I can think of some weird stuff. Sometimes I have some like empty ideas. It depends how I'm feeling that certain day. Yeah, so I think I might end up recording right here. 'Cause again, I sent it out. I already talked about it, so yeah. I think it's gonna be the end of this recording, and yeah, thanks for listening along, I guess, and see ya. This is day four, report four on a Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so I'm feeling fine. Play today. I'm feeling fine. I still have that high time boss. I still have yet to be the ever loving mess out of me, but see to be so wow, bang. Yeah, but I posted all my clips to Eric because I want to see how it looks. Honestly, the first three drawings, you notice they are playing, looking at the camera, playing kind of spaced out, and then looks confused. Like so, and then I have to try to be a high time boss, the two birds challenge. So I see the drawings start to get like a little bit more reform, maybe. So they stay the same, yeah. Legitimate. Today, again, feeling fine. I don't feel mad. I don't feel sad. I don't feel, you know. I basically feel fine in the sense that's like, it's literally how you feel. Like, you're not, like, your day is going good. It's not going too bad. It's not going too great. Maybe like a in between, if you know what I mean. Like, a days where, like, it just feels plain. Like too good's happening, but nothing too bad's happening. So it kind of like balances itself out. Yeah, but I had some fun with my friends, so I mean that was cool. I'm like, gonna play Irish campaign with my boy. That was fun, even though we did lose to one of the bosses. I don't have a Roblox account. I'm not sure if I said that before, I probably did. Yeah, sometimes I play with them, so yeah. So that was fun. Yeah, trying to create this character every single time so like gets a little bit more and more hard. I have to remember like what I did. What worked so far? I changed some of the rules because well it was kind of messy. Oh yeah, I did show my friend it, and he was surprised. Shot. He said I need to chill. Thankfully, it wasn't that I made a rule book and everything, and I really did go above and beyond for it. Like I had to change some rules to get in line with the new rules I was adding because I need to be fair, and I don't need any character being too OP. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, but but it wasn't too bad. So, so all this went kind of good. So yeah. I know they can make this one like smile because like my day wasn't too bad. My day wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty good. So I'll make them like this, and let's put that little smile. There we go. And oh my god, that smile looks a little bit more dookie. Hold on. Oh, you know what? There we go. So I made him smile. Now I just gotta go ahead and do this. Nothing too bad's happening. Having a great. I almost forgot to do this. 'Cause I was having like trouble after myself. Bedtime's usually around sometimes. Yeah, it's like 10:15, so I guess I'm way above my bedtime. Okay. But yeah, rather. It's been cut down because due to me goofing on a bit too much. I did film myself, I think, but you know, learn, you learn, you make to achieve greatness, you need to make a single mistake. As in order to true greatness, you have to fail at least once. You don't know what it was. It was not ideal, and I did not like it, but hey, things happen, and you gotta learn from it. The more you learn from your fail, right? This is advice that I don't think anyone's gonna care about, but I'm gonna say it here. The more you learn from your failures, the more you learn not to mess up that way again. I'm pretty sure that's even said in a quote somewhere. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like, again, there's no success without failure. If I didn't fail my finals again, I would never get this fifth schedule and I would never get to either class. And again, even though I failed it, I have a chance to do it again. That would be another time. Could I again do it again? And again, I already, in a way, screwed up. So yeah. What partners? Oh God, no. There you go. There. I usually make the character always like this, so it's gonna be different in every single instance. Yeah, so do this, do this, do this. And I always have to get a reference to see what I'm doing right. So yeah, still playing today. Nothing too bad happening. It's still playing as always. Um, yeah, still recording, still recording. Good. Alright, so full drawings. I guess we should make this. So if someone asks you hey, could you make it like quickly or like in a way to where like it won't take you too long? Yeah, I always do that. Yeah. And for this one, because I have to go into I think it's common. I forget if it's a common compound or not. But it's like I go in there and then I don't know. These don't look like the ones. No, it's a little bit too late. Hold on. So I'm trying to see if I can get the right color. Now, if it asked me, do I know where I shoved it? No, no, I do not. Yeah, it's forgot where I shoved it actually. Funny enough, it was going to be remember. Uh, although I'm trying to. So yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's like kind of like a light one. It's not that light. So I need to find it again, but I'll find it eventually. Okay, so is it in default? I feel like it's in default. Wait, it's here. Okay, okay, okay. Wait, was it gray? What does have a gray? Hold on. So I kind of looks like it. Maybe I should do it over a bit, and then there we go. It actually looks exactly like that one. It's a little bit different. Make this color, this color, and boom. I can do it. Okay, now I can't tell any more the lore behind it. I'm gonna tell if I can. I can't get even say the one about the master one. You know the master, but one of the other ones. I think they all represent a part of me. Like Darhua totally is my creativity. Naruto is my reasonability. Revenge Darhua is my I mean we're Master Darhua. I can't remember. It's my will it's like my feeling for wanting something special about it, something out of words. Revenge Darhua is my fear of if something actually happened, what would I be able to do? And let's see, the leader Darhua is a part of me that wants to erase every mistake I made. And I think go like on and on and on. So someone named this day for report or on Sunday. And I'm gonna name it like this. Um, I'm happy today got to find it online. Yippee! Okay, yippee! All right, there you go. Public, and then on a Sunday. Yeah, but and I made it. So that means that's another one done. So honestly, that's like a lot of them. I just told you some of them, but once it holds up, there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and look to buy stuff. Mm, mm.
Alright, so Darhua, so there's like a lot of Darhua, so let's start with the first turn before all the nonsense. Darhua totally is my creativity, as I said. He's a pure rage baiter. He loves being chaotic. He's making my chaotic and like reckless side, in a way. Then you have Daharoto, who is the more reasonable one now in the group. My reason part of me. Again, I already told you who the weird one, or the revenge ones, and there's a bunch more. And Lord Dark don't, bro. He was just made for fun. I cannot think of a meaning for him. Literally, time again, you want to delete all my mistakes. Walker Dahul. I think this is like my desire to want to become something out of wordplay. I think that's what that means. And after a bunch of others, Darhua, Hua Hua. Basically, this version is like a one that ruled over the world that has everything over the palace I would have if I ever were it. It's basically a version of me, finally got what I wanted, but then it was too designed to get like, chuck with that. That's all be selfish. Obviously, when people gain power, they don't know what they'll be. Say they'll be one thing, and the next second they do another for the other thing. Darhua Tuli and Darhua like Roto have alternate clothing that they now wear. Darhua wears the clothing he usually now wears. Darhua totally now wears clothing that he usually wears. It's a universe breaker clothing. Is it? It's if they ever get into a series, which is going to be a lie. They're never going to get put in a series. Yeah, we got day one report. We got day one, day two, day three, day four, and yeah, make sure to report. Make sure to report this to y'all before I do anything else. Around 10:23 p.m. Yeah. All right. So that should be all. I'm gonna end the one right here. Goodbye. All right. This is day five, report five on a Monday. Yeah, on a Monday. So in short, my day is going fine. I'm not having a bad time. Just forgot one of my teachers who wanted me to do a essay. Yeah, man, oh man, 2 or 3 pages long. They said, "Ooh, that's gonna take a while, a while." Why the heck am I saying a while? I can draw the picture right now as I have nothing else to do. I do, but that one project I have is nearly complete. All I need to do is just like take a picture of it and send it to my AI emoji. But yeah, but also everything else, is pretty like in the bag. Yeah. So I should be going. Yeah. So basically, I'm not doing like too bad. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Now I'm gonna go ahead and draw it right now. At the time. My work's complete, which I'm glad the teacher put the due date that far. I can complete it like quick. Again, he want to make sure that everyone had an equal chance. Anyway, um, put it like simply and to put it honestly, it's not gonna be right. Yeah, but I'm gonna draw another drawing. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit different from what I usually do. As I remember to do this right. I remember to do this right. Now, if you wonder, like, how I am doing right now, I'm doing fine, doing neato. Having a day, my day is going plain. It's not too bad. It's not too basically plain as I said in the last one. But yeah, I was a bit shocked that the teacher wanted me to do that assignment, so that did sort of sour my mood a bit. It was one of the teachers though, not the other one. Trust me, the other one, bro. His assignments, I could do his assignments like. This one I enjoy doing, but the other one, mm-mm. Over here, we're talking about some essay, 2 or 3 pages long. There's a reason why, when it comes to writing, I am not that type of person who want to have a not team. Trust me, my friends would know. Now, I can make a rule book and stuff, because again, that's my creativity. Now, English. Oh boy, the English. Basically, I'm not trying to say like English. We're not talking about English in the sense that the language you speak. Trust me, I guarantee you bad, but it's not that bad. Okay, that's debatable. But let's see. What I'm gonna say right now is, well, to put it simply, when I saw that essay thing, I did say I was a bit shocked. So I guess it's gonna be like essay. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. So I guess I'll say the essay did shock me a bit, but not shock me a bit. It's definitely shocked me, bro. Over here was making all types of voices. Oh, I was over here. I was over here. Like, no way they want me to do that. No way, man. I had to go look at. I had to go look at it again. I was like so much disagreeing on it again. I must have missed saw that. Maybe I missed saw it. I looked at that mess again. That mess did not go anywhere. It's like, do you expect me to disappear? And man, oh man, mm-mm-mm. You know I want to do that. That thing, bro. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, no. There's certain things that I know I can do, and that's is one of them. Now, if there's anything I say right now, it's like honestly, my mood shift a bunch, my drawing shift a bunch, and it's pretty noticeable. Um, okay, and I'm gonna make sure I get the right color. So I'm gonna say it like this. Okay, I guess like when you're talking constantly, it's like you don't know what you want to say. Like you don't know what you truly want to say. Let's say that. So again, sometimes I'm like muttering to myself, I don't know what's the next. Right. I can say this honestly though that like I had a fun time while I was hanging out with my friends. I mean, they were cool. I mean, it's more like one of my other. It's also like one of my other friends group friends. But man, you got the point. All right. All right. So I'm doing constant drawing to see how they. So you'll see how they change. All right. So basically, it will be day 5, report 5 on Monday. A bit shocked after seeing one of my assignments, but otherwise, like okay, okay. All right, so yep, made that. Now I might tell you about some dreams I had, maybe. Maybe I could say that, yeah, because I remember like this can go on forever, but I might as well say something. I really had a lot of dreams. Some of them may have came from me, and some of them came from my own memory. Let's see, dreams. It's probably think of just one. I think there was one dream. I don't think I ever told it to anyone. But it's like one of my dreams. I don't know why I know why I had this dream, but it was like I was just like in the dream, like I was like, some girl, I guess. And I was some girl, and then her mother was like way at the end of the table. Now this is the dream, maybe. This is a dream I tell you, but I feel like it was more of a nightmare. Now see we were sitting on opposite ends of the table, right? Her mother was right there, and I was in her body, and I felt weird in a sense. And then I was sure what to do. And so I was like on the table, like, should I start eating? Should I start doing something? and I didn't know what to do in the dream. So basically, I'm not sure what happened, but I think I messed up the first time in the dream, and then she got mad for some reason. I forgot, and it's like, then she like got up from her seat, got up, and then she legitimately walked toward me. Uh, I was like, whoa, whoa, I wonder what she doing. She kicked me to the ground. This feels like a horror game moment in a way. Then she takes her heel, stomps through my chest in the dream, which is basically like I'm in her body of her daughter, I think, who looks like she was like old enough. Cause like she was at least she was like, at least a bit tall. But then got stopped through the chest. I felt like I felt that when I woke up and I was like, dang. And so like it's restarted. And it was like one of those things, you die and then you come right back in the dream. So in the dream, like, the doorbell was ringing. It's like as later the doorbell was ringing, I saw somebody at the door and I tried to speak, but I'm not sure what her voice sounded like. But I tried to do the voice as present I can. Like, I think in the dream I was like, hey, look, someone's at the door. She goes to look at the door. She opens it, proceeds to see nothing. And you know that face you look at with your friend where you're like, nah, bro, I'm telling you the complete truth. And you look at them with that face like, yeah, no, the heck you were not. So she didn't see nothing, and she made that exact face. Then she walked towards me. Now, me experiencing the last one, knew what time it was. I immediately got up from that seat. I tried to back away, and you know how those horror movies always have those like things where like they're too scared to move. I felt that. I don't know why, but I felt it. And all of a sudden, also I was barely walking, and then she did the same move, kick right to the stomach, and then that's when I started to wake up. Like, trust me, that like I felt that dream personally. And the thing is, right, if I like was in the body, I was like, God dang. Yeah, but I guess that's like I'm doing fine on day 5, report 5 on a Monday. Yeah, but I'm doing like pretty fine, pretty good. That essay's gonna be a pain in the A, but hey, I'm doing pretty good. All right, time to end recording here. Goodbye. Day 6, report 6 on Tuesday at 9:03 p.m. Yeah, okay. So I'm doing fine. I fell asleep, so that's why I'm making this late, I guess. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Doing plain, so I might as well draw it out while I start talking. Oh my days. Yeah, I'm doing fine so far. And I think honestly I talked about this in my recordings, but I'm not really a big fan of Persona. Not the game, the HX company. The ones that like take your info and then like if you know them, you won't. Basically, there was one comment I made about it. I wasn't sure if like anyone saw it where I said like it feels like Watch Dogs. Like the premise of it. Because the people who played Watch Dogs, they're gonna like they know something they know like what happened in that world. Basically in that world, like AI didn't really take over. But companies in that game, like Loom or ZDOS, were using it to like, you know, gather people's data and like basically it's exactly like what Persona's doing. It almost feels like that what they're doing, they got right out of one thing. Watch Dogs. Now see, I'm not one to hate on a company. I'm all for child safety. I am. So this I mean that should depend. No, I never got one more. But still, I don't think I'm really a big fan of Persona, I guess. I don't know. I guess my main concern with it is like after 2 match data leaks and you're still going, yeah, the novelty starts to wear off. Because I'm like, again, you got 2 months of data leaks, then who's gonna go up to you? Like, if let's say if you're a persona, you want to say nice job at having 2 months of data leaks. Now, obviously, after hackers found some info on it, probably not gonna see it. Only gonna see the drawing, but yeah, who cares? Yeah, but anyway. I've had the amount of daily. The only gonna walk up to them and gonna be like, they're gonna be most likely mad. And none of us can say like their reaction is false. And getting your info, like getting pressed out like that, it's half the reason why when they see a person at age check at a company, that's how I know they probably gone downhill or they're too lazy to like, um, yeah, too lazy to like really like moderate properly, I guess. That's the reason why whenever I see it, I don't really do it or find ways to bypass it. Because one, it can go anywhere. Like we're talking like anywhere. So like they keep the info and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Take it too softly. Yeah, my bad. All right. So I'm saying like they take your info basically, and they try to verify your age with it. Now here's the thing: they say they remove it. Yeah, after the massive data leak, it reveals they never do. They give it to the governors. That way they can track you down, make sure like they ping down any possible cases. So that means that whatever you do, they will see. And this isn't like safety in a way. Bro, no. This is like intense watching. I say this like Watchdog and in their game, the premise just a bloom, which I'm gonna call Persona Bloom, because I might even make a public post, but that don't count on it. I think of Persona as like bloom in a way. Cause then like their age checks, like the way what they found out matches exactly what Watchdog is doing. Like it feels like now, like the world's really coming down on itself. Like that we have people protesting about like gender and stuff. I'm not gonna say that's like obtuse though. Like again, I guess rights are rights. But yeah, but the stuff they're doing is not really. It's not really giving me like a sense of like security or like, anything like that. If anything, like anyone who sees it, like I have a sense of like nervousness. I mean, not me, since I normally do an age check like that, but anyone who does the age checks that Persona does, they have like a huge risk. It got so far to the point to where like people are actually trying to find ways to bypass it. You know it's bad when people don't trust it so much that they rather, and no joke, rather just give them like something fake, or they give them their own info. I can't say I blame them. Every single time I see it, I find ways to bypass it myself. Because I will say this honestly, Persona is the last company, and I mean the last company I'll trust with any of my stuff. Like if I see them, I'm not gonna trust them with anything. It's one, mental daily are a huge problem. Because again, no one wants part of that. Two, you say all you want that, you're this good company. You won't do anything with the info. And then you secretly end up doing it. And then they find out and they don't trust that company never again. I think there was one thing that if y'all ever watch like Scooge on YouTube, I think. Yeah, I think Scooge. He is a cool YouTuber now. What he said about like the Disney he said this is Disney Speedstorm. What he said about the first time he encountered it and saw the microtransaction. I'm having the same reaction as him right now. It was day six, port six on a Tuesday. I think that's what yeah, I think that's what it says. Yeah. Go on again. He said in his video that he hopes it crash and bomb so hard that it never comes back. And the thing is, right? Um, he said there's one thing, it can go two ways. I feel like it's the same way with Persona. You can either realize their mistake and fix it, as in the companies who have it recognize that, hey, Persona is not this thing we need to have. We might need to remove it. And maybe like try to find a way to moderate better and stuff like that. Or the alternate route. They keep trying and it doesn't end up well, and they end up getting, um, in a way, they end up shutting down. Or they just keep on going because the government wants that free IDs. Okay, I'm feeling fine, a bit tired, though, and How this like for Sonic Ajax to be honest? Everything. All right. I'm only me, and you can have the strong. Yep. Really public. The reason I'm sharing this public in my Play Store page, 'cause again, I am not a big fan of Persona, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree. But the dailies are not a thing that should be playing around with. Like, I just like want to imagine all the people who got their daily are panicking right now. Again, they trust Persona. They thought Persona was that company. Boy, oh boy, when they were shocked when they heard out that match got shared all over the internet. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw Persona, I thought it was a good company too. I trusted it. Like, I was thinking like maybe it's not that bad. Maybe the companies really are doing it. But at your point, it's not because they want to make it better, bro. They're doing it out of laziness. I mean, I think most of them are. Because when I see it, bro, it's like they're not doing it just because they like care. No, they're doing it because they like freaking because they wanna. No, because they wanna like they basically Persona is the easy way out. But again, if you use Persona in your stuff, if people really like the game, they might do it and be like, I hope I don't get my daily leaked. Or if people who really like their game but really don't trust Persona, there is a high chance, and I mean a high chance that they will never look at your game again. They never will. And if we delay some features or make it to where like you can't do certain stuff on it, some people will inevitably, and I'm not kidding, accept it. So like basically, people aren't gonna like you want to keep doing certain things. And and every time like a company tries to do this big thing and like they start going too far when they don't need to. And then when I saw, man, Wilma did all this stuff, it did not need to. And then people started hating on it. And I mean, am I gonna say they're false for doing so? No, fair. Bro, I would be massively peeved too if they doing stuff like way out of order and start doing stuff for like no good reason. Now, let me just say this. I'm fine with a company trying something new, but when a company goes too far, then that's when I start going like, okay, you're overselling it now. Cause like there's so many things you can do before you start getting on people's nerves. Like think going Patron HX is exactly like, going on like I'm trying to think about like a reference. Like using a Persona H check is like it's basically like really you're giving like your stuff to like, someone in the hotel. You don't know what they're gonna do with it, but you hope they do their job. Then like something later you find out that they got away and then burned your stuff and then they get arrested for arson. Now of course they didn't get arrested, but they never get their stuff back. It just burned to a crisp. Means that really like Persona. You have a 50-50 chance of your data not getting leaked. Again, it's more of a chance of your stuff getting leaked. And again, you don't know Persona like that. There's just a random company that uses give it Emerald tool to get some get for extra stuff in the game or to get your rights back. Now, Color AI is another one that uses Persona. Basically what they did in there is that if you're not 18 plus, you'll only get an hour of chat time. And make it to where people younger than that can't play it. So for example, like minors, they can't use it. Which again, I'm not with too against, but again, like, did you not want to moderate it? Is that it? So what I'm gonna say right now is that the world's gonna go down the path that's none of you. Oh yeah, Discord. Discord used to have Persona as well, but then I think I like to say Discord did the right thing, where they consider like actually backing out on a deal with Persona, because trust me, that massive data leak must have hit them hard. So it's either because their money was made or because they recognize that this isn't the right choice. And so they took Persona and kicked it right out the front door. They never used it again. At least I hope they don't. Because they do, that's going to be a huge, huge problem. Yeah, again, still doing fine. Have a strong dislike for Persona. And yeah, the end, I need to I feel to end right here. And end. This is day 7, report 7 on Wednesday. I guess I'm not. Who am I kidding? I am not in the best mood after seeing how much they wanted me to do on the essay. It was due today, and it's gonna take me a while. Jeez, I even like lied because I knew it was gonna be like it was gonna take me forever to do. I still haven't done yet, so I'm kind of not really in a good mood. Yeah, that's right, not in a good mood. So for the work, well, essay that has to be over the 2 to 3 pages long. Trust me, you and me, you would like gonna try to memorize 2 dolls with no steps they want me to. So you know, I'm just gonna like freeball it, I guess. Yeah, freeball it, cause there's no way. And then if I get like a bad grade, at least I get a grade. A grade a grade is better than no grade. Even if it's like bad. I'm only studying something. Yeah, I know I'm not speaking much, cause I actually cried for a full like 5 minutes. Cause I was like, that war game you want me to do is a little too much. It's not for some people they'll say it's easy and they'll be able to get it done beforehand. Even for me, that's gonna be like a whole that's gonna take like longer than the date they provide. Cause mind you, that teacher's date's like every single assignment, it will always be due on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. Meaning that you only have little breaks in between. It's not due at the end of the month. No, Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesday and Fridays, man. Wednesdays and Fridays. Some means don't have not much to say today. Except for I hate that stupid assignment. No assignment has no assignment has ever made me cry like that. None. And for that one to do it, you know it really must have like upset me. And it really did upset me. It did. It really did upset me. Like a whole bunch. It upset me a bunch. I hated it to the bottom of my heart. I hated the stupid assignment. Hated it. Hate, hate, hate. It's gonna be an overreaction. It probably is in eyes. I hate it. My full heart. I hope it dies.
I didn't even know I even wanted to draw this and so excited, knowing that no matter what, it's gonna get turned in late. No matter what, it's gonna get turned in late. I was in a happy mood for some of them. I spoke honestly. I was doing. Wow, what a coincidence. I was thinking that I was never gonna have a moment where I was gonna stress out. And here I am. Here I am, stressing out massively. Mind you, I have never stressed out this more over like work. But for the mess they're saying for me to do, for that teacher telling me to do, yeah, no, my reaction is anything is like purely valid. To work, like, don't worry, you'll do fine. You'll do fine, and that's the best they give me. I hate it. I hate the fun. I hate it with my full heart. I mean that fully. For a assignment to make you, for assignment to make you cry, then that's a new level of how stressful it is. Because no assignment ever in my life has ever made me cry quite like that one. And when I speak about it now, I want to know who in the world was the one that came up with that wacky assignment. It's not a brain teaser. It's not anything fun. It's not even something, like, it's English class, and I feel like I want to rip out my own hair due to how stressful that is. You know how bad a science wants to be to make you want to do that? It has to be so stressful that you rather would be doing anything else. Like, this goes to the point where I want to just not do it. But yeah, I have to. I want to at least earn a good grade. I know how much you here to drop a lower. This is the mess I thought that would save for like the second one. But no. Wow, my luck must really be on good terms with me today. I have to experience it now. Yippee. And it's not way any better when you're looking at that teacher. Well, that teacher said, as you can see, it's not impossible. Yes, you can say it's not impossible. You can't say, however, that it isn't very difficult. If someone were to sit up there and tell me to my face that I can do that within a total of 3 days, I would tell them, no, I can't. I would tell them honestly, because I'll be like, that's something. You're asking me to do something that, mind you, is going to take a whole while. I just don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not sure I'll ever get it done. That's the thing that worries me most. Yeah, I had my head held, I had my head held high because I was like, I can do anything if I just put my mind to it. I actually was hopeful. I actually felt like I could do it. And they threw that mess in my face and expect me just to do it with no complaints. J7 reports on Instagram. I think I'm very stressed. Thanks.
teacher to repay two three to three pays essay. I gotta dang it right now. To three pay essay. I cried. Okay. Might take me longer than the I'm a give me. It's strange. I don't know how I assumed it. The character I show you on screen, he has a story. I'm not sure he's really gonna run it now, and let me go ahead and send this out. So basically, his story is he feels a lot of emotion, but he feels them easier than others. Even his emotion gives him different stuff. The more sad or stressed out he is, the more he looks monstrous. The more calm, the more happy he is, the more cute he looks. Basically, if he's very stressed out, he's people will start seeing hallucinations near him. His own stress can get to others in a way that makes him see stuff. And I thought whenever if he ever had a mod or anything, like FNF mod, it'll be him going through serious stages of stress and shifting his emotions suddenly. And then when it happens now, it's like the fate I chose for him just came to bite me in the back. Freaking sucks, man.